What's the secret to a long, vibrant life into your hundreds? Legendary actress Eva Marie Saint said it's a combination of timeless wisdom, healthy habits, and a positive attitude that has kept her aglow over the century. Eva was born on July 4, 1924, in Newark, New Jersey. Her childhood was sheltered and caringly based on a household basis. Her parents, John and Eva, encouraged the development of an artistic talent within her that would eventually bring her to the bright lights of Hollywood. She was raised during the beginning of the Great Depression, and from Eva, she learned a working ethic and tenacity that helped her live a long, healthy life. These early years helped shape the disciplined approach to both her craft and her personal life. Although young, Eva Marie Saint never waited for anything to be given on a platter of silver. Instead, she exerted herself perfectly to hone her acting skills by starting with live television plays and stage performances. At the time when television was still in its discovery stages, Eva established her reputation through compelling and nuanced portrayals. From the very beginning, it was evident that dedication was at play. She did not just act, she inhabited her roles. She breathed life into each character she portrayed, infusing them with depth and authenticity. Her commitment went beyond mere ambition. It was rooted in a deep love of storytelling and a profound respect for the very craft of acting itself. It was in the film On the Waterfront, 1954, when Eva made history for playing together with the then Marlon Brando. It wasn't a film debut only, but rather a role that put her under the light of stardom. Eva as Edie Doyle, the sweet but headstrong love interest, won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. Winning an Oscar on her first leading film appearance was not a small feat and marked a pivotal point in her life. Yet, what's remarkable is how Eva portrayed this overnight stardom. Never did she lose her focus and remained grounded, unwilling to let the sparkles of Hollywood blind her to her values and the commitment to her family. One of the most significant features of this long and rewarding journey with Eva Marie Saint is her incredible ability to balance a very successful Hollywood career with such warmth and nurturing family life. In an industry where all-consuming dedication is frequently demanded, Eva deliberately chose early on to place her family at the heart of her life. This was no passing dream, but a principle that guided her decisions both on and off the screen. At the height of her fame, after winning the Oscar for On the Waterfront, Eva had every opportunity to take the superstar route by accepting each important role that came her way. Instead, she shunned the route. It was said that she turned down several opportunities that would have kept her away from her husband and children for such long stretches. Before we move on, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. Imagine what we could accomplish if everyone subscribed. Eva once said that she could not take up more than one film per year, owing to her young children's demands on her time. This decision is far from just making do with a busy schedule. It is based on her need to maintain the life that she wanted, one that placed family first and foremost. Her marriage to Jeffrey Hayden, a television director of great respect, remains as a landmark of the importance she attached to her private life. The couple married in 1951, spending an extraordinary 65 years together before Jeffrey's death in 2016. Their marriage was built on mutual respect, love, and deep understanding of each other's needs. Eva and Jeffrey were strong career advocates for each other, yet they made sure that family was always central to their lives. They had 2 children, and despite the Hollywood pressures, Eva was determined to provide them with a stable, loving home. One of the anecdotes that really tells of Eva's devotion to her family unfolds as she is filming Exodus in Israel. She was firm on bringing her whole family, albeit having it include even the children, parents, and even mother-in-law along with her. This was certainly a testament to her ability to harmoniously conduct her professional life along with her personal life and ensure never to have to choose between the two. Commitment to health and wellness is as long-lived as her illustrious career. Walking every day is probably one of the most important habits that has enabled her to carry around the energy of youth and vitality well into the hundreds. For Eva, walking does not denote a physical activity. It is an important rite of passage that nourishes both body and soul. She has always believed in movement and its power. Her walks every day stand as proof of how small habitual practices can make all the difference when determining long life longevity. Whether walking down to the neighborhood or strolling through nature, she says, Eva finds in walking the simple pleasures that are part of her secrets in remaining young of heart. Apart from being a passionate walker, Eva has always known what she is putting into her body. To her, the ideal foods must be as natural and wholesome as possible. Eva has never taken to fad diets or extreme measures to address dietary issues. Rather, she chooses a balanced and thoughtful approach toward nutrition. She only focuses on fresh, unprocessed food in order to render her diet full of fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. Due to this intentional approach, she has remained healthy with an ideal weight, but keeps her energy level spiking, making her able to be active and fully alert. Eva's perspective on beauty is just as invigorating. In such an industry that often forces women to take extreme measures in order to stay young, she has time and again opted for the natural way. Eva, at a very young age, decided that drastic cosmetic treatments and surgery will no longer be a part of her life. Instead, she embraced the natural aging process with all humility and grace. Her philosophy is simple. Aging is a part of the human process. It should be, therefore, embraced and not feared. Placing emphasis on inner well-being and outer simplicity, Eva has retained a beauty so timeless yet authentic. This line of thinking has profoundly altered her life for the positive. Not having an unreachable ideal of youth, Eva sidestepped much stress and worry that often accompany attempts to look younger than one is. She has embraced a peaceable and contentful attitude towards her own identity, embracing wrinkles and all. This acceptance has freed her from Hollywood's beauty ideas to savor life more nearly and fully. One thing Eva Marie Saint has always grasped is the importance of keeping her mind active, and that is one of the major reasons she's remained so spry and astute into old age. As she approached her 100th birthday, Eva never really retired in a traditional sense. Instead, she continued to immerse herself in her passion for acting, embracing roles that kept her mind sharp and her spirit aglow. What is more, it has been much more than a job for Eva. It has been a more significant way of creating meaningful relationships, expressing her creativity, and staying mentally creative. It's this consistent passion for the craft she loves that has given her an immense sense of meaning and purpose. Yet, it is not only her professional activities that have kept Eva's mind occupied. Her hobbies also play a major role in her mental energy. Whether it's through reading, writing, or an ordinary curiously enthusiastic interest in the world, Eva has always believed in the power of lifelong learning. She's an inquisitive person, forever asking questions with the eagerness to learn something new. This curiosity has helped maintain for her a sharp mind and a youthful outlook on life, even as the years seem to catch up with nearly everyone around her. One such is certainly Eva, who epitomizes that an active brain remains just as important as staying fit. She has taken full care never to allow the kind of degeneration in her cognitive abilities with age. She instead has been an active participant in all forms and aspects of work and hobbies. Instead of this, she thrived by continually growing, learning, and evolving, thus proving that age is but a number when it comes to health. Eva Marie Saint's longevity speaks more of longevity than mere health or sharpness of intellect. She is profoundly anchored in her positive attitude and this remarkable capacity to foster a spirit of gratitude throughout her lifetime. She has gone about each day with a sense of humor and a delightful light-heartedness which captivates those around her. Even as she was faced with the inevitable trials and tribulations that go with life, her optimism never wavered. She is fantastic at finding silver linings in almost everything that comes about, and such talent has really helped her sustain her endurance for so long. One of the most astonishing aspects of Eva's perspective lies in the way she turns to meet life's challenge head-on. She never dwells on the negative, but turns her attention to lessons from every experience. This optimistic outlook has allowed her to traverse the myriad twists and turns of life with remarkable grace. Whether she has had to counteract the pressure of Hollywood, deal with the loss of loved ones, or deal with the everyday challenges that come with growing older, Eva's positive attitude has been the shining beacon for her. she has always considered life to be an adventure, full of opportunity for growth and evolution. Eva also highly emphasizes the issue of gratitude. She often thanks the whole of her family, career, and even the smallest things in life. The appreciation she has for everything in the world has become a solid foundation in her mental and emotional well-being, which has brought her satisfaction and peace that rarely come by. Eva, instead of dwelling on what she lacks, has dwelled on what she's done so far. As such, she has nurtured a deep sense of happiness that can well attribute to her longevity. But Eva Marie Saint's journey through the golden age of Hollywood is not only garnering her fame and accolades, but also gaining inimitable wisdom while learning from one of the most iconic actors of all time. She was surrounded by legends such as Marlon Brando, Cary Grant, and Alfred Hitchcock, and she learned the vital lessons that would make her a long and satisfying life. She learned more than acting technique, how to live with authenticity, kindness, and integrity in a world that often compels people to conform to something they are not. One of the most significant lessons that Eva has imparted is the importance of remaining authentic to one's true self. In an industry capable of swaying even the most steadfast of personalities, she has remained steadfast in her belief of the importance of authenticity. "It's easy to get lost in the glamour and expectations of Hollywood," she once said. "But the real success comes from knowing who you are and not losing sight of that." Such wisdom shared by her colleagues has kept Eva grounded, and hence enabled her to have garnered respect throughout her career, with grace and dignity. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below.